Hello, everybody. This is Gary. Today is Saturday, December 24th, 2022. It's Christmas Eve at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States in Rochester, New York. And this is my Coping with Schizophrenia blog entry for today. Today, I'm not doing too bad. I'm sticking to my daily schedule. I did some work on my computer. I'm doing this video. I already did my outside walking and physical therapy exercises. Um, I just finished up some meditation and I meditated earlier this morning. Today, my auditory hallucinations are at a bare minimum. My anxiety levels are pretty low. My paranoia and delusions are not that strong. My depression is not that severe. Um, I'm doing pretty well considering that it's freezing cold outside. I did go for a daily walk, but I didn't go as far as I normally would have, simply because it's so windy and it's so cold out that the other day my hat blew off and it just flew away. And all the stores are closed today, so I couldn't buy any uh, winter hats and gloves. There was one store open, but it was a supermarket and they don't sell hats and gloves. So Rochester has finally gotten Arctic blast of cold air for the first time this winter. Um, Not a lot of snow on the ground, just very, very windy and very, very cold outside. Um, Winter tends to make my psychiatric symptoms worse. My paranoia tends to increase. My delusions tend to increase. My depression tends to get more severe. My anxiety levels are usually higher. My auditory hallucinations are generally more intense. I did go to psychiatric emergency last Sunday. I spent 26 hours there under observation, and the psychiatrist let me go home. Um, I had a therapy appointment on Wednesday that I kept, and I found out that I'm getting a new therapist on very short notice, which I'm kind of angry about. When I changed psychiatrists, they gave me 3 months' notice. This time they gave me about a week and a half that I had to change therapists. And at first, they gave me the name of the wrong therapist that I was being assigned to. And then I finally found out who my real therapist is going to be. And I'm meeting with my old and new therapist at the same time this upcoming Wednesday to try to make the transition as smooth as possible. Um, I'll try to see my new therapist, as often as possible because winter is always a tough time for people like me who have schizoaffective disorder or they have other disorders, mood disorders, anxiety disorders, personality disorders, psychotic disorders. Um, it's very, very difficult to cope with all the cold weather. Of course, it would be worse if I was homeless, and I'm glad I'm not homeless. I'm grateful that I'm not homeless. Um, I really have nothing planned for Christmas. I'm an atheist. I don't celebrate Christmas. Um, but today my symptoms are not that severe. It's very cold outside, as I said. Um, I'm trying to keep up with my physical activity outside. I could exercise indoors, but that sort of defeats the purpose of being around other people and getting to say hello and talk to other people. If I spend all my time in my apartment, that just increases my paranoia, my delusions, my hallucinations, my depression, my anxiety. Um, if you have a mental illness, it's not a good thing to be isolated from other human beings. Um, it's not a good idea to spend all your time alone. Even if you're doing productive things, being alone all the time only aggravates depression, paranoia, delusions, hallucinations, depression, and anxiety. Um, but there's nothing else to report on. Like, comment, share, subscribe.